prove.
Now,
let me say this. Let me say this at this point.
Now, John Terry made a statement.
Put their job on the line because of this thing.
All right.
And
John
Terry has not denied making a racially discriminatory statement.
Okay.
He has not denied that fact.
So why did the court not find him guilty?
He said, I was only repeating what Anton said. And the court said, okay, Anton, true or false? Was he repeating what you said or not? And they couldn't prove that he was actually insulting him.
Why couldn't they
And the court said, okay, young man, you can now go.
So what will the FA prove if the court cannot prove it?
Now, the FA is not trying to prove anything.
Okay.
The law says using abusive and or insulting words.
That he used those words.
And he has admitted.
He actually agreed, but it's a kind of repetition.
Well, yeah, he used it.
So to say,
you know what father said? Don't use the word Negro.
Okay.
Why father use the word Negro? He said over where I come from in Uruguay.
Okay.
We use the word. It's a friendly word. We use the word Negro, and the FA said something. The terms or the context in which is inconsequential.
Let's be clear here. Okay. If Anton said Ferdinand,
okay,
you call me a black somebody.
Okay.
Why didn't Chontele say, okay, I did not say?
Why
did you say I called you a? Why did you have to repeat that? You see, that is the thing.
Okay.
I mean, so maybe that is what they are saying here. I didn't say, no, I didn't say so. I didn't call you that.
No.
But he said, did I call you a fucking black?
So he made
okay.
Mr. Ken, let me clear something. I'm on air right now, and I want to tell the general public one thing.
Yes.
What the FA is trying to do, or what the FA decided to do, is avoid a case of precedence. Now, trying to block all loopholes that could, might, may, or should be exploited in future. Because if they don't charge Terry, someone else in the future will exploit that same loophole that might be created.
Is there any kind of present being set?
It's a case of making everybody's entitled to his opinion.
All right, so we'll take our first caller.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. This is Kamal calling from Deborah State.
All right, good afternoon. Let's hear your opinion.
You see, what I feel is that Terry made a statement quite all right. You understand?
Yeah.
But you see, I think they are trying to use something political here. If Suarez has been found guilty, and you know the trial was very, very fast, they came to the conclusion that okay, fine, you should stay out of the match for like 8 games or something. Why is Terry different? See, you and I know that Terry is guilty. You understand? Let's just stay away from all this English and stuff like that. But I think they should have persuaded the guy earlier. So now they've used him. They want to humiliate him at the same time. So that's why I took the step of say, okay, fine, I'm going to call it up on international football for now. Take it or leave it. They are going to find Chelsea. They are going to find Terry. He's going to be guilty. You understand? What I'm saying is this. You see the other hairy guy, I think he's right. You understand? But I can see something political around it. That's just what I have to say. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Kamal. Kamal says he said something. He said that they're going to find him guilty.
Okay.
So they're going to find him guilty because he did it.
Okay.
Not because they're persecuting him.
Exactly. It's like you just picked the word out of my mouth.
Okay.
What is it now is why did you delay? Why did you delay?
Why did they delay?
Beautiful.
Why did they delay? Justice, he says justice delayed is justice denied.
Why the delay?
The FA and the court,
Yes.
they reserve all forms of will I say whatever on this. They best know why they delayed.
Best
It
know?
is not for us to begin to query that.
It's a kind of assumption
they
now.
best know.
It's a kind of assumption.
It's within that
And
jurisdiction.
I will never subscribe to that.
So
It's
can
a
I
kind
ask
of
you this?
assumption.
Yeah.
There was no controversy when he was stripped of the title based on the
When
Bridge affair.
Bridge
Now the same coach you now ask when they brought him back, they said they should remove him again. The man said I cannot. It was the same Terry issue that made the coach to leave.
To
And
resign.
all the while they bring him back. Okay, all right, we'll take a call now. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, this is Abel. I'm calling from Ikorodu, Lagos State.
Okay, Taram.
The issue on ground is, from the onset, the genesis of this, the way the FA handled this case, to me, it is not right. Because it's like a case of somebody who is already guilty before he was found guilty. You can remember that this was the same reason why the coach Capello had to resign because when this issue of taking off the captainship from John Terry came up, he was not consulted. And at that time, it's like the FA have already made up their mind on what to do. So I think even though John Terry was wrong, but the way they handled it, one, the case is so prolonged. Secondly, they didn't do the right thing at the right time. So I think for me, John Terry made a very good decision from resigning from the national team because you already seen what is going to happen. Thank you very much.
Abel. Hello, Abel. Okay, Abel has gone. I wanted to ask him. Okay, let me ask you on behalf of Abel.
Okay.
Abel said John Terry was wrong.
Okay.
So if he's wrong, the FA should not they should not prosecute him. if his father was wrong, they prosecuted him. If father was wrong, they fined him. Now you agree that he was wrong. Are you saying because of the time? Okay, the time has lapsed, so this is no longer wrong?
No, what we are saying in essence, we are not saying that the right thing should not be done.
Okay.
But when you want to do the right thing, there is a time frame, because when you look at some of the things that is happening now, when you look at most of these things,
I think we are beginning to like get everything a bit mixed up.
So clear it up.
Now, are we talking about the time frame, or are we talking about whether it's a persecution or a prosecution?
Answer that.
This is a prosecution.
Answer that.
Some cases take as long as 10, 15 years. The fact still remains.
It all depends the way you handle it. And let me shock you the more. Okay. Let me shock you the more, because player like
consideration.
Player like Liverpool captain, player like Liverpool Gerrard came out to the public and say
the problem with them delaying it now.
Terry at this point in time, because as it is now, if the FA eventually go ahead to do what they want to do now, it will make the Three Lion team to be crumbled. It will crash even at this point in time. So I can't tell you specifically now. Even as it is now, even Jesse himself had seen the handwriting on the wall. And that's the reason why he's telling everybody that he has to listen now.
Okay. Now, are you saying if Gerrard says the man quits and then, okay, let us take the call. Hello, Hafiz. Hello, Hafiz.
Yeah, what I feel personally is that they only wanted to use him for the Euro. And if he was going to be prosecuted, that should have been done earlier. That's why I feel.
But is he guilty? Hafiz, is he guilty?
He's guilty.
He's guilty. All right. Yeah. Okay.
People are saying.
Okay. They said he's guilty. But
he wrote of the law.
Even in law, if you catch an armed robber because he wanted to farm for you, why don't you grab him then?
I think he was simply outsmarted.
Okay.
There is no form of persecution.
But even Zumbi said they did me a favor that if they have done that, they would have gone to Euro.
If the penalty had come earlier before now, the young man will have been serving it. Even now, by now he will have zero his mind, will have put off his mind off it. At least the penalty will be running.
But he wouldn't have the opportunity of being in the Euro.
Exactly. That's the case of use and
done.
They use him.
Okay, it's a favor.
It's a favor.
Is it a favor or use and done?
Rather than categorizing it as a use and done situation.
Even playing in the Euro Cup.
He was not a favor.
Gentlemen, I want us to clear this up. Both of you agree on something. You are saying it is use and done. Would John Terry have a opportunity to go to Europe and he wouldn't have gone?
If it's a case of going to Europe and not going, if you have been found guilty and you are penalized, and they say you are not going because of this, after all, some players did not go to major championship.
But everybody wants to go
because of injury. Say, there
are John Terry.
There are some
players. I want to ask you this. If you are John Terry, I want to ask you about John Terry.
Okay.
Will you prefer to be found guilty before the Euro or after the Euro?
I would have said I wanted to go to Euro.
But I ask you the same question because he has fallen. I ask you the same question. England needs John Terry.
No. You have
answered my question.
Let me clarify this.
What are you clarifying? The man wants to go to Euro. I ask you this. England needs John Terry at the Euro. Would they have found him guilty before then or after?
After that,
what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying?
It's psychology this time.
I am confused.
The very first minute.
Yes.
The
The whole world knew that John Terry was guilty.
Please help us at home. I'm confused.
This is John Terry knew the whole world knew that John Terry himself.
The case of
John Terry himself knew that he was guilty.
Between going to Europe
There is no
facing the penalty in this. You would have said, okay, let me go. But if the penalty had come earlier, we would have taken to faith and faced the penalty once and for all, even for a longer period.
But the man would have preferred to go to Europe and find guilty later.
He would have preferred, no doubt. But at the same time,
it is not persecution. They did him a favor.
No. It's that
simply helped. But you also said the English need him. So they used him and dumped him, which is persecution.
From the
so they are persecuting him. He was useful to them. When they were using him, they found him guilty.
No, I won't agree that it's a persecution.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I will simply refer to it as a case of avoiding to create a double standard.
Okay.
They know.
Do you disagree with that?
This is our son.
It's not a case of double standard this time.
We must face.
You are looking at it from the case. If you look at it from the case of a double standard, if you look at it from the perspective of a double standard, then what was done to Luis Suarez should immediately be done to John Terry too. That is a case. That is a case of no double standard. But usually when it matters,
do you want to slap him?
I wouldn't do that.
To his friend to slap you. No, it's okay. After the program, you can prosecute him. So you wouldn't do that now.
No, he wouldn't even attempt that.
All right, so tonight what we are saying here, but if Suarez has served the ban, if Ferdinand has been fined, no, if Terry did commit a crime, why won't he face the music?
Let him face the music. But the music should have come earlier before now. That is my own decision. That's where I'm standing.
And that is not persecution.
That is not persecution.
That is not persecution.
All right, can we round up, TJ? TJ, let me hear from you. We need 30 seconds to round up on this. What do you think was fundamentally wrong, and how do you think they would have handled it?
They should have handled this situation in a very, very objective manner. Objective in the sense that allow John Terry to face the music when it eventually happened. But now they took it off the FA. The FA itself. Because as it is now, even the man himself, talking about David Beston, that is the chairman of the FA Football Association in England, he's facing a lot of criticism now because the issue of this John Terry has generated controversy even more than what they can achieve.
So have they done that? So how do you think this should have panned out?
This is the best way it could have gone.
Okay.
There was no way the English FA would have jeopardized its European preparation for just a simple case for just a case, not a simple case, for a case of racism. They knew very well that they were going to come back to it. So this was all they could have done. It's a process. So it's
selfish on their part. Even if selfish on their part, I will never take to that.
It is racism. They say it is very, a very grievous crime, a very grievous offense. But we look at the areas, they also have used him. So here is the FA. I don't want to use the word hypocrisy. I don't need double standard. But of course, at the end of the day, we pray that let justice be done. Until we reach your word again, I remain sincerely yours, Sport, and I tell you this, have a Palava free week. Remain blessed.